time to rev it up and roll with America's premier motorcycle talk show. Open Road Radio is on the air with Gina Woods and other guest hosts. And now, with riding on their minds, here's your hosts of Open Road Radio.
And the lovely Bedazzling is in the house.
What's up, Gina Woods? Open Road Radio, going on 27 years. Sin City.
Good. We are at 26 and a half at this very moment.
I know, right? Yeah, 107.1, 102.1. Oh my gosh, I'm totally messing it up.
1400 AM K-Shop Radio.
Absolutely. So my mind is still, all I can hear is pipes in my ears. So I got back from In Cahoots a little earlier today, finally got everything unloaded, and you can't see because I'm in the studio. I've got my In Cahoots sweatshirt on.
I can see that.
And I've got my hot pink sweatpants and no shoes. So I'm officially an anchor.
It's okay. You're trying to ground. I was just reading about bare feet as really, you need to ground yourself with bare feet. I love to walk around in bare feet.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm not on the bike with my boots. I love to be in bare feet.
Yeah.
I think it's real essential. You gotta feel that. You gotta ground yourself. They're very earthy. Hey, it looks like you had a great time. I got to see a lot of your pictures online, and I hear you won some awards.
Yeah, I would be braggadocious for sure if I showed you all of it.
Oh my!
But yeah, so our girls, Bling Divas, and our friends from Las Vegas that rolled out with us, we won the costume contest. That's my favorite part, actually.
I'm like so not shocked.
We were in our Flapper Girls. We were Flapper Girls, and
how fun!
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I was pleased to have my Black Diamond, my motorcycle, won the Raddest Bike Award, which was a lot of fun. And we got Best Decorated Cabin, and we did a Roaring 20s theme. There were some people that are a little cranky because we use UPS because we come on our motorcycles. So we send it all, of course, to the campground. Tom at Echo Basin is so good to us. And I won this really cool Woman of Influence award. And I want to thank Bridie and her team for selecting me from hundreds of really, really great women that go out there, and they're doing wonderful things in their community. And
well deserved.
Thank you to Bridie for that. So
doesn't that rejuvenate you? Isn't that great?
It makes you want to do it again because you do things. You're not trying to win awards. It just
that's awesome.
So anyway, it was beautiful.
Get a bunch of people together.
Yeah,
absolutely.
How about you?
Well, we are getting ready. I had Ava's birthday party this weekend, so it was really nice. A lot of family time. But we are working with we're working on Panheads. We're getting ready to go and hit this Pandemonium Circus ride this weekend. So exciting. So that's coming up on Saturday.
It's finally time.
It's finally time. We have been interviewing people for the last 6 weeks, the Pandemonium Circus ride. So we've got tonight we have Tim Dixon from the Iron Horse Hotel. Oh my God. Just a really famous destination ride, Milwaukee, home of Harley Davidson. So great place. It's right across the street from the Motorcycle Museum, Harley Davidson Motorcycle Museum. So Tim Dixon is going to join us tonight and talk to us about Iron Horse Hotel. They do a great bike night up there, and it's just been so much fun. Mama tried. I was just there. I've stayed there a bunch of times. That's been a lot of fun. So we're going to talk with them in our father and son preview. We're going to do this because I'm actually out next week. So I don't know what you guys are going to carry on as the program, but I thought we would do kind of a a preview because it's Sunday and our show's on Monday. So kind of a preview of father and son. We're going to have Carl and Matt Olsen. They're actually third generation because now Lockheed is part of the crew, which is Matt's son. But Carl's Cycle Supply is extremely well known. They're legends in the motorcycle industry out of South Dakota. And they're just a blast to talk to. Talk about vintage restoration and vintage motorcycling. And of course, mom, Brittany Olsen, who is vintage racer. She's just the cutest hot chick around. Just a fun family to talk with and be with. So they're going to be on the show as well. And so is Steve Brauer and his shenanigans every Thursday night at Brauer House, locally here in the Chicagoland area, Lombard, Illinois. So there's rat rods and choppas and bagas and cool cars and all kinds of stuff. They even had a skull that was like a motorcade, and it would blow out flames. It literally was a skull on a chassis, and it would ride by itself and then blow flames out. It was just like, what? House for the Tire Swarm. So all this,
that's great,
and more on radio. It's going to be a blast. Let's say hello to some friends. We got Ditch. We've missed you. Where have you been? She's our having lock on too. Yes, Robert Parkinson's. Thank you for joining us. War Dogs. We did the event last Sunday, and man, was that the War Dogs charity ride. Man, was that a hoot. We got over 200 bikes. It was a scream. What a beautiful day, a great ride in the country. So War Dog charity riders, congratulations on such a fantastic ride. They did really good. Bob Schultz, sorry. Listening out of St. Louis. Thank you so much. Give it a like, give it a share. Everybody join in, say something. We'd love to talk with you as we are broadcasting Open Road Radio for Motorcycle Mondays and our Father's Day preview with the fantastic bedazzling out of Sin City.
That's exactly right. In my kitchen, barefoot. Exactly where I'd like to be tonight.
Rich, thank you for joining us. Massachusetts is in the house. Man, I've got to get up east. So you haven't been, where have you not been? You haven't been to Midwest or East, I'm taking it. Oh, girl, we got to get you east.
No, and I hear I'm going to get a chance to go to every state. In 20 days, I'm leaving now to hit all 48 states in just 10 days. And I'm really not going to get to see much of anything. I'm going to do the entire United States. So I'm looking forward to going back and doing it again. But per your suggestion, 48 states in 48 days. And take a little bit more time to get to really see. You know, as we were going through
that's fantastic.
Utah,
I can't wait for you.
We saw some beautiful, beautiful territory. And one of the girls was saying, God, it is so crazy that so many people leave the United States to go on vacation when there are still so many beautiful places.
I've always said that. I've
right
always,
here in the
you know,
US.
before you travel out of the country, get to know this country because it is so beautiful. Rich Laconia is this week, I know, and give Charlie St. Clair a huge hug for me because I just love that man. And man, Laconia Motorcycle Week is the oldest rally going on ever. And they're celebrating, this is a good trivia question. What are they celebrating? Let's give something away. What are we going to give away? Let's give out, Stephen Arts, Hot Shot is in the house. Hot Shot, hello, Hot Shot. Great to see you. Let's go real quick. Let's see. Last time we gave out a Gerbing vest. Let's give out what do people need? How about a battery tender? People need a battery tender. Battery tender. Let's give out a battery tender for the person that tells us online what Laconia Rally is celebrating this year. What Laconia Motorcycle Rally What year are we celebrating this year with Laconia?
Give it a Google. Give it a Google.
Oh, don't Google it. Don't Google it. You just gotta know it's old. It's the oldest one. It's older than Daytona. It's older than Sturgis. It is the oldest motorcycle rally in the States. And it's pretty cool.
Well, maybe Carl will be able to tell us. Let's bring him in and let's see if Carl knows.
Okay, well, let's bring in Carl and Matt Olsen. Let's bring him in for our Father's Day preview from Carl Cycle Supply. We have Matt Olsen with us. Oh, 100th anniversary. Hot shot, you got it right. Matt, did you know that?
My dad couldn't figure it out. We're in Minnesota right now, and my wife is usually his tech department, and he's back home running the shop. So I'm going to have to carry the weight, but I've got an awesome 9-year-old with us that can help out, and my wife can help out too. So.
Well, that's fantastic. We want to wish you a happy Father's Day because this coming Sunday is going to be Father's Day, as you well know. And I'm so sorry because you guys are just legends in the motorcycle industry, Matt.
My dad's my best friend. He's so damn cool. I don't think anybody has more fun than him.
Yeah, I mean, he is the coolest. So you're just coming back. You said you're driving in Minnesota right now. You were just at an AMCA meet this weekend.
Yeah. We went to the Viking chapter meet. It's been going on since the early 70s. It's at the St. Paul Fairgrounds. There were tons of bikes, tons of parts. We had a great time. There's some AMCA judging, a lot of great bikes on display. I got to see a lot of friends, and it was a wonderful time. I love that meet. They had these yard-long photos up. They used to take one every 10 years, and there was one from 1995 that had a picture of me and my dad in it, and I was like 10 years old. It was really cool. So my son was 9, so it was kind of neat to show him what I looked like when I was 10. So.
And Corey's showing us you and Lockheed. Oh my gosh!
He's the best. We're homeschooling him. He finished 3rd grade a month early this year, and for shop class, my dad and I went halves on a 49 panhead with him. So we kind of broke it up into like little half-hour shop class segments, and he's doing really good. We've got the frame and fork straightened, and it's up on wheels. And
tell me how old this picture is.
Oh yeah, look at me. I'm fresh there. Isn't that cool?
I like that. You're fresh. Yeah, you're really fresh. How old are you there?
I'm probably 19. We did another. Here we go, Look at
Lockheed. Look at your dad and grandpa.
Yeah, I know. I never felt old until I had a kid, but it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, that'll do it, definitely. Wow, 3 generations, Matt. Tell us a little bit about your father. I mean, he's so well known in the industry. He's such a legend.
He totally plays it down, and I think that we're just regular farm people. And he grew up in North Dakota working with his dad, and they rebuilt tractors and restored them and restored cars. And when he was 17, he got a 53 panhead, and he chopped it and rode it to California and worked on shops out there. And he met my mom in the early 80s, and then they moved back to North Dakota, and she bought him some business cards that said Carl Cycle Supply, and then he started his business. And that was in Stanley, North Dakota. Then he went to machinist school, and then got hired by a company named K.O. Lee, which makes surface grinders, and they also made like valve grinding stuff and automotive tools. And he helped them develop a tool for cutting valve seats out of panheads, and then for redoing valve seats. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a heavy duty, sturdy unit, and it's small. But that's kind of how we ended up in Aberdeen. He always did bikes on the side, and we've been doing it full time for, I'd say, 25 years, and that's the only job I've ever had. So, you know, he he quit his main job and he's like, I'm just going to work on bikes and get caught up. And we never got caught up. We just got more work and more work.
Boy, I know
You
that
treat
feeling.
people fair.
I've
You
been
treat
doing that for
people fair and do a
26
good
years
job, and
myself.
you get more work than you can handle. So
Oh my
it's really
God.
cool. So
That's so
we
funny.
we
You've never.
mainly,
Sweet.
That's
go
so
ahead.
funny. You've never had to go on a job interview.
Oh no, but I mean we've to be fair, like we thrive off each other, and there's a big synergy, and we've taken everything to the next level where most people are happy saying, oh, this is the best available part. Like if something isn't up to our standards, we'll go through the effort to make a new one. And restoring bikes now is quite a bit different than it was 20 years ago. Back then you just get something nice and repaint it or replate it, and I'm retubing frames and welding broken cases back together, and to stay in the game, your skills have to evolve, and you have to always continue to get better. So
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
it's a much different job now. So, but it's still fun. I mean, I love it. Oh, that's a great picture with the 36. That's the green and cream one. That's the 5th knucklehead ever made. We did that for a friend in Indiana.
I'm really good at stealing pictures off of Facebook.
She
Hey,
sure
Lockheed,
is.
how are you? So tell us
Hello.
tell us about this dimension. Tell us about how is Lockheed going to follow in your footsteps? Because
Well,
since you followed right into Carl's footsteps.
when I was a kid, like I wanted to hang out with my dad because he was so cool, and he was my favorite person. And but I'd have to be in the shop to do it, And he never pushed me. He said I could do whatever I wanted to do, and it'd be great if I was into bikes, but I didn't have to be. And I think that's the best approach. I have a lot of friends with big collections of bikes and a lot of knowledge, and if they push too hard, the kids pull back. So, we have a very low pressure, fun environment, and it would be awesome if he was into bikes, but I'm not going to force it. So,
Well, I have a question. Looks like you're on a road trip. What kind of snacks are in there? What? Because I can't do a car ride without snacks.
Snacks, I would say he likes gummy pizza. He likes Doritos. What else? Gotta have Gatorade and water. And Locke's been to all 48 states, and a lot of them he's been to 4 or 5 times. So
That's really cool.
yep.
Does he want to ride on the back of my motorcycle and do 48 again? Because I'm getting ready to do all 48 in 10 days, and he can come ride with me.
It's dangerous. Like I remember being his age on the back of a bike, and I'd fall asleep. Like I remember just fighting to stay awake. Like
one of my girlfriends last year, we went to Colorado, and she had Zoe in this harness, and Zoe's, I don't know, 8, 9 years old last year.
I remember that.
Came around, and Zoe was like this the whole trip. I have video, tons of video. I think she slept all the way from Vegas to Durango, Colorado on the back of that bike with Jennifer.
Yeah, I remember my dad like hitting my leg and saying like, "Wake up!"
Yeah,
and it's scary because like you're trying to focus on the road and then don't want your kid falling off. Like,
yeah. I saw some. I don't know. I forget what Instagram page it is, but it's a guy and a grandfather that ride with a 2-year-old, and they have an extra set of handlebars that are attached to the tank, and the kid rides in the front of them, and there's like an extra little set of pegs like right underneath
that's different
underneath them. Yeah, it's the coolest thing. There's all these people are always hating on him and saying all kinds of stuff, but I'm thinking, God, this kid is loving life with his little custom helmet, and
how fun. Matt, what do you think?
Locke's definitely in sidecar mode right now, and we've got a bunch of road runs to go to, and we have a 53 with a sidecar on it, and It tracks really good. Him and Brittany did about 1,000 miles last year on it, and
Nice.
Great.
it's pretty impressive. So
I remember
is.
when Jake and John used to, we used to go to swap meets, and Jake would be asleep before the end of the block. I'd be with John, and Jake would be in the sidecar, or Jake and I would be in the sidecar, and he'd be asleep before we even got out of the.
oh, totally. Like when I was 10, I rode out to Washington State with my dad and a 46 with a sidecar, and I'd like curl up down in the bottom and fall asleep. We stopped at a gas station once, and this dude like followed him because it was a cool old bike. He's like, he pulled up and I was already out. He's like, "Where'd you find this kid?" And he's like, he was curled up sleeping in the sidecar.
How fun! Hey Matt, what's going to go with Carl's Cycle Supply when your father retires? Are you going to carry it on? And
Oh yeah, totally.
Is Lockheed going to be with you?
No, it'll always be Carl's Cycle Supply, and I'll definitely take it on. I mean, it's 40 years old. Like, it'd be awesome if it was a 100-year business. I think I can carry it to 80, and it'll be up to Locke if he wants to go that other 20 years.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. The producer is telling me that we are over. I'm so sorry we couldn't get Carl on to say Happy Father's Day, but Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you for thinking of us, and maybe someday we'll both be able to be on again. So thanks for thinking of us.
Lockheed, you got to tell your dad Happy Father's Day.
You want to blow everybody a kiss, Locke?
Yeah. Here on this side. Other side. There you go.
Here we are.
Happy
Hi,
Father's
buddy.
Day. Happy Father's Day.
Awesome.
See you guys.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Safe travels, and let's get you both back on real soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Bye-bye. 3 generations.
That's awesome. Yeah,
3 generations. That's fantastic.
They've got a great attitude. I like his parenting tips about not forcing stuff, because, I mean, you force your kids to go play t-ball, force them to play a musical instrument, and after a while, they just push back. So it sounds really organic. I think it's awesome. So that's fantastic. Nice to talk to them.
I think so too. We want to say hello to Carolyn. She says hello to us. Thank you so much. Hot Shot in the house says bigger value is bigger horsepower. Stephen Arts. Treasure Pianich also says my grandkids love their sidecar with canopy cover. Well, I may have a sidecar in my future. We'll tell you more about that when we come back. Hold on. We're going for a thrilling ride here on Open Road Radio. Give it a like, give it a share. We'll be right back after these messages.
While some products fix problems, Andrews solves them. With nearly 50 years of passion, precision, and high performance, Andrews Products changes the world of motorsports. Engineered and manufactured in-house, Andrews excels by using aircraft steel, then machining to the closest industry tolerances. If you need powerful cams, gears, and transmissions for your ride that are proudly made in America, use Andrews Products. Contact AndrewsProducts.com or call our tech line Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 847-759-0190.
How can you tell if somebody actually cares? Look at their actions. At Full Throttle Law, we are all about protecting riders. We have sponsored or created over 20 safety-focused events in the past year alone. Track days, riding seminars, emergency response classes, first aid courses, garage nights, and fundraisers for local independent charities. Any law firm can help you get a settlement if you get hurt, but we're already on the road with you, doing everything we can to make sure we all get home safe at the end of the ride. Full Throttle Law. We ride together.
Hi, I'm Dazzlin, president and founder of Bling Divas Motorcycle Club. These ladies behind us are the faces behind the helmet.
Hi, I'm Choke, Vice President Bling Divas MC. I'm a mom, a daughter, and a wife. Keep an eye out for me.
Hi, my name is Cupcake. I'm the SA at Bling Divas MC. I drive a bus all day and ride a motorcycle for therapy. Watch out for me, please.
Hi, I'm Tita. I'm a mother of 3, grandmother of 6. Please look out for bikers.
All right. That is such a great PSA. What a fantastic PSA.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We had a great time making that video too.
People have seen it and asked us for it. So I hope that you posted. Where can they get more information?
You can share it as much as you'd like, but it is also on Full Throttle Law's YouTube page. So you can grab it from there. And we would love for you to continue to share the message, because watching out for motorcycles is not just a May time to do. We had, sadly, 2 fatalities in 2 days here in Vegas again. So watch out for us.
Watch out for motorcycles everywhere. I know you guys get a lot because you're in year round, but yeah, the season is picking up and we're starting to hear it all over all the time. And just watch for motorcycles. Just take it easy, people.
For sure.
Take it easy. The Pandemonium Circus Ride is coming up. That registration is badgerheritage.com. Wild Ones Weekend is June 24th. The Pandemonium Circus Ride runs from June 18th to the 21st, 2023. Oh my God, stay for the party. The Wild Ones Weekend is a blast. The AMCA Badgers are, we're going to have all kinds of field games, drink, food. It's just going to be a blast at the Harley-Davidson Museum on the 24th. Some of our great folks that are involved with it, we've been talking to over the last 6 weeks: Wisconsin Harley-Davidson, Finn GPS, National Cycle, Andrews Products, Iron Horse Hotel. We're going to talk to Tim Dixon in just a moment. Doc's Harley-Davidson, Bonnie and Clyde Gangster Park. I'm going to tell you all about that one. I'm telling you right now there, Ms. Doslin, this is going to be a great, fun time. Disparity Law Group's involved, Hoban Brothers, and Harley-Davidson. So there's going to be lots of video, lots of pictures, and we'll give you a recap. I think we're going to do a real quick live calling with you and Penny next week.
That seems fantastic. Would love that.
We'll be up on Aunt Clyde's on next Monday, so we'll do a live calling from there. But
all right,
yeah,
I love
get
it.
registered. Go to Badger Heritage, up to 75 bikes. 75 bikes for the Panhead 75th anniversary. Taking these people all the way up to Tomahawk, Wisconsin. That's a lot for 4 days.
It is. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm going to say a special blessing that everyone makes it from the start to the finish, that plans on doing that everybody gets there safely, and that you have limited amount of mechanical issues.
Exactly. Those old bikes, I'm telling you, to take those trekking across even Wisconsin is a good feat. I'll tell you that. Hey, let's bring up one of the great sponsors of that event. That is Tom Dixon from the Iron Horse Hotel. If you have never been, there he is. One of my favorite people on this earth. What a great human he is. Tim Dixon. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Can you hear us? Hi, Tim.
Tim, can you hear us? Maybe.
Wah, wah, wah.
Tim Dixon. How do you, Tom?
Tim.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of zooming in. I look. Hi. How's it going?
This is our co-host Dazzlet from Sin City.
Yes, we can.
Great. Yes, or you cannot.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
You're a little sketchy, but we can hear you, and we'll pull it together. Tim is in the North Woods. He's like, I'm going to be at my lake house. I'm like, do you have good reception there? He's like, oh, yeah.
I do have good reception. It gives me like 3 bars. I'm like, I'm doing it.
We have you. All right. I have never stayed at Iron Horse Hotel, but
Shame on you.
I've looked through everything now on your website and I cannot wait to come. Wow, what a really cool destination place.
Thank you. So I'm seeing this picture. I'm looking.
That's you.
That's you.
Yep. All right. All right.
We have a whole bunch of pictures we're going to show.
All right. Well, tell me what I can do for you. Always love you, Gina. I really can't believe you've never stayed there.
Oh,
there I'm looking very cool, much younger. Still bald.
Yeah, Dazzlin is out in Las Vegas. So there's a whole bunch of places that I've never stayed out there. So we're going to get her out here to stay at the Iron Horse because I have stayed there a bunch of times and I love it. In fact, the last time I was there was for Mama Tried. It seems like a few weeks ago, and it was already months ago, but they had a gal that was dancing with the ropes, and she was like streaming in midair. It was very cool. They always have something different going on for entertainment, and it's just a blast. And the food, out of this world.
So were you there for the alligator?
Yes, I was. I kissed the alligator. Remember?
So Warren, who we all love. I mean, Warren's an icon in his own right in the motorcycle industry. Warren came to me, and he's a friend, and everything metal in the Iron Horse is Warren. He's an artist. He's a mechanic. He's a motorcyclist. He's a great guy. And he is, everything that you see at the Iron Horse is his metalwork. And he's just amazing. Mm. But he came to me, he said, Tim, we kind of effed it up last time. I had a management company. I wasn't running it personally, even though I own it. Mama Tried. He said, I want it over the top. I want it to be Tim Dixon, Warren hair, over the top event. We're going to do the whole after party there, whatever. And I said, okay, how do you feel about alligator? So I went and found a 6-foot alligator, smoked the hell out of it, and it was absolutely fantastic.
It was a huge hit. Oh my God, the alligator was a huge hit.
Alligator done right is as good as lobster. It's if you take out the swamp out of it, and we did with grapefruit, and then you serve it up with everything else, it's surf and turf. It just happens to be alligator.
It was so amazing, so good. You're always doing different stuff. The decor is amazing, motorcycle themed, very historic. You could actually play Clue in this hotel because they've got a library that's very old school, that did beautiful rooms. It just seems like the perfect place to play Clue. And who did Miss Scarlet kill in the it's just a really cool. You can totally play Clue in this. It's a really fun place to be.
Yeah, it looks quite fancy to come rolling in on your motorcycle. And
no, Gina, we're not fancy.
It looks so beautiful.
No, it's Milwaukee.
Well,
I think in the hospitality industry, we kind of coined industrial chic. I mean, Milwaukee was the front runner in the Industrial Revolution of 1907, and this hotel was built in 1907 to be an industrial site.
Yeah,
and Milwaukee, what we wanted to do is, the Iron Horse is about a Milwaukee experience. And I traveled all over the world, and I never was a tourist. I always wanted to be that wanted to immerse into whatever culture I wanted, I was in, be it Europe or South America or islands or whatever else. And when you come to the Iron Horse, we're motorcycle centric because we're, Harley Davidson centric. Harley Davidson's right there, but we are a true Milwaukee experience.
Yeah,
The locals are there.
works for the Ritz-Carlton, and I traveled as an executive for the Cheesecake Factory for 20 years, and so I was a Marriott girl. And I'm telling you, I'm looking at the pictures, and it looks really like a cool place to go. And I'm not a camper. I'm a glamper. So when I'm out on the road and I'm on my bike, I'm not sleeping beside my bike. I want to go someplace at the end of the day and take a dramatic shower, right? That's
right.
I had to Google it. I saw you had dramatic showers.
Totally.
I had to Google to see what that meant.
It's just the coolest place you can go. It's a destination on two wheels, and it is really a lot of fun. There's really a lot of excitement. There's always something going on there. It's just really cool. The outdoor, right there, perfect timing, Corey.
The yard.
Yeah,
the yard.
The yard is just so cool to hang out. You just don't want to leave. You really don't.
Yeah, looks like a great place. And Gina, you promised that if I flew out there, you and I would take a road trip to some really cool places. So I looked at the food. I looked at Sunday brunch. So I would like to go where we can for sure be there over Sunday, because that looks like an experience worth flying out there in itself.
Absolutely. Tim, what are you guys planning? You've got a couple great big events coming up. You got the Pandemonium Circus Riders coming into town with the Wild Ones weekend. You've also got the Harley Davidson 120th. Alone from just the motorcycle world, you do corporate events as well. Tell us a little bit more about what you've got coming.
Well, the evil empire, I'm just kidding. Harley bought out the hotel for the event. They want all their VIPs and they're all executives to stay with us.
Good.
We no, it's not.
That is great.
No, there's a balance between the respect of our guests and the corporate power of any business. And Harley showed up and said, "We want the hotel. You want to play? We'll pay."
Okay.
Wow.
So, but we've reserved some rooms. But
did you save me a room?
We're excited. What?
Did you save me a room?
Well, we'll have to negotiate that.
We can. We can do that.
Anyway, we are, that's huge. We've got, you talked about the brunch. So there's one of the things we do really well is oysters. So there is the best oyster I've ever had in the world is called, coincidentally, Hog Island. It's out in Sonoma, California.
Okay.
And if you guys want to figure it out, I will ship a patented Hog Island oysters, and I will shuck them personally, and we'll do oysters, oyster shooters, and we'll just rock it.
That's worth coming out.
I'm in.
Yes, that's the point.
We're
talking about experiences. I will shuck those damn things as fast as we can, and we'll just get fat and happy on Hog Island oysters, which is hard to get. I literally have to convince them to ship them to me because they're in such demand. But it's a great experience.
Well, I feel honored. We're in for that.
Just let me know. We
definitely will let you know.
We said in the fall because I'd like to go out there in the fall and see the beautiful change of the season and the leaves and all that. So we're it's a done deal. I just Googled how long it was going to take me to ride there, and it's only 1,805 miles. Simple 1 day, 2 hours should be fine. I got Lou Brown here in Vegas saying, I'm in, Dazzlin. I'll go with you. So
Perfect.
we're
Let's
headed
bring
there.
the whole West Coast. We're going to bring
Yeah.
the whole West Coast in to come
That's
and see
right.
Tim. Absolutely. Hey, Tim, tell us about the fabulous Thursday nights because that's a big deal over there.
Well, bike night is, I think, we're right next to the Harley Museum, and Bill Davidson reached out to us when we both opened the same year, and we kind of came up with, a accentuated concept of bike night. And they're a great draw. Of course, it's Harley Davidson, right? But we do it a little better afterwards. And, you can get warm beer and bad food over there. And typically we get the crowd after.
Okay.
And they come over. But we really want to be inclusive. We're not just a Harley Davidson. We're bike centric. So we got cafe racers. We got the choppers. The Mama Tried has the year. We've
I've
got
seen
Bill.
a lot of great bikes there.
Yep,
Many
yep.
different kinds.
We've got BMW. We've got they all pick a night, and we just make it fun and inclusive. And the venue is beautiful, and we've got some live music, and I don't know, just grill food and just go at it. We like to just step it up a little bit. So, every drink we give you or beer, it's in a glass, not in a plastic cup.
Tim, how can we get more information? Daz, I'm going to let you carry this into that because I got to go grab a cord real fast. So go ahead.
You got it.
Where'd you go? How do you get in there?
She got a little power issue. So you can go to the ironhorsehotel.com, click and the
Bike
site
night.
is beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Click on bike night. Shop around on there. You can check out their Wednesday wind down. You've got tons of Final Fridays, happy hours. Just see what's rumbling around town at the Iron Horse Hotel. Tim, it was really great to meet you. I can't wait to get out there and have some oysters with you in the fall. It's going to be a great time. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to take a little break.
I'll see you next week, Tim.
All right, dear.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you for being a sponsor of the Pandemonium. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, Dad, when we bring you out here, girl, we have got a heavy schedule.
It's going to be great. And we're going to talk to Steve next with Brauer House in just a couple minutes.
I think we should bring him on now so we don't
Let's do
lose him. So let's do that. Hot Shot is saying Iron Horse. We got Lou Brown. Lou Brown is really getting down with us tonight. Me either. Can't wait. Fantastic. And there is Steve. Hey, Steve Brauer.
Hey, girls.
What's going on, Brauer?
Oh, I'm just inspired by Matt and Tim there. I mean, I should really sit down and listen to what other people are doing, longer than,
Oh, you don't, dude, you are so busy. You got stuff going on. You must be in the big live venue because I see the chandeliers.
Yeah, no, there's we got heavy metal bingo going on next door, so it's a little bit louder than we could sit through an interview for, and there's a bunch of people in there giving away dildos and concert tickets and yes.
Steve, how long have you been at this? How long have you been at the Tire Swarm? How long have you been at this now? Because I don't almost remember a time that I didn't come to Brauer House on a Thursday night.
Are we live right now?
We're
live.
We
are.
Oh, whoops! Sorry about that. Yikes!
That's okay.
It's been a
open
while.
road, baby. You can say it all.
Yeah, I mean, Gina, you've been coming into my bar since 1999, I think. So it's been a couple decades, and the car shows started here in Lombard. want to say about 10 years ago. Bobby Middleton and the guys from Bare Bones, car club helped get that off the ground. But there's been a lot of participation with a bunch of other car clubs, the Four Aces and
the Voodoo Kings.
All of them, and the Wanderers, and and a ton of car clubs have been involved in the car shows or their tire swarm and whatnot, and it's been a long running thing.
It really has. I mean, it is one in the western suburbs. It is the top motorcycle car show event to go to on Thursday night. There's nothing else like it.
Well, I mean, you've helped a lot with that, Gina, and we appreciate it. And you've always been a big advocate and supporter, with us and for it. And here's another summer coming up. So
yeah, we're really excited about that. But Daz, not only do they have a lot of cool cars and rat rods and cool stuff going on, there is just really good food there, really good. And a lot of times you'll even catch Steve Brauer behind the bar himself, behind the kitchen wall.
Yeah, so I was scrolling through all of your upcoming events because I'm going to get out there and see Gina really soon. And a couple piqued my interest. I saw you've got Girls' Night Out on Friday. Yeah. The one that was really piqued my interest was the midget wrestling.
Yeah, there's just nothing like a little entertainment,
Yeah, so,
and I'll tell you, these guys are a handful.
I have to tell you, I saw midget wrestling out in Sturgis a couple of years ago, and they were raffling off opportunity to hit a midget with a galvanized trash can. And I thought, that sounds terrible. But they're like, yes, let's go. They started the bidding at $40. I was like, oh my gosh, let me raise my hand. And then it was 50 and then 60. And I said 80. I'm thinking, I want this guy to make some money. And then anyone going once, twice, $80 to Dazzlin. Like, I don't want to hit a midget with a trash can. Like, you have to. He lives for this.
It is what it is. And it's funny because, I have, photos of my son who's now 6'3", with pictures of them, and also them playing football in my front yard with the tour bus, in the driveway after the event, to where, he's now, outgrown the guys. And I mean, we've been doing that for over a decade now. And we become close with the guys that are involved, and, it's fun, we have yet to smash any of them with a galvanized garbage can.
Hey,
but, maybe we'll do that on Saturday.
Let's try it. Let's raise some money for charity. Let's whack a midget with a trash can.
We've done worse for sure.
So we are going to be out there this Thursday. I'm going to be out with our friends from Disparity Law Group. And it's got a huge venue next door. Now it's open for big concerts. We've taught some accident scene management classes there. He's had some goat yoga there. I mean, this place is just it's up for grabs. Everything goes, and it's really cool. He does a great job bringing people in, whether it's morning, noon, or night. The place has got a revolving door sometimes. Things are always going on, and it's really way cool at the Brauer House. So with great, like I said earlier, great food, refreshing drinks. Some of the food is really amazing. It's got this tater tot pile that's really high, and there's all kinds of stuff on it, nachos, and talk about some comfort food. So Daz and I was just trying to give you a little heads up on that. We got to go grab one of those.
That sounds great. Anything with taters, you got me.
Carolyn says Heart Attack Grill. How funny.
Well, the new thing is pesto curds is what we created just this afternoon. So cardiologist recommended, and when you get stop in, we'll definitely give you a grabber, and
like a cheese curd but with pesto.
Pesto and nacho things on them. We're just now, it's in the lab at the moment, and our kitchen manager, they wear all the scientific, sports suits and beakers and all that, and we're always trying things out, but Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that'll be the next thing, this summer. And I mean, the oysters up at Matt's place, at the Iron Horse sound great, but man, pair that up with some pesto cheese curd nachos, and I think that's going to be a great summer for everybody.
It sounds delightful.
That's fantastic. It's a really fun venue. You got to come on out Thursday. We're going to have a big party out there with the Sparty Law Group this Thursday, and just rockabilly, just such a fun time. It's really a great time coming out there. We're going to have lots of giveaways, lots of fun stuff. Have all the girls out there this weekend, and all this Thursday. So how can they get more information, Steve?
It's every Thursday night, weather permitting, and I mean, you're out here as well as I am, and I think the cars start rolling in at about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the gals and Anna that runs the bar during the day are fantastic, and everything's fresh, in the kitchen, and the drinks are cold, and the bands are great, and I mean, it's it's never gonna stop. So stop on by.
It's a great time coming out. Brought to you by Haggerty, Hairborn Salon right next door. Saloon or salon? They're right next door.
I'm sorry.
To each other.
I should have dropped that as well. Big Dave with Hairborn Salon.
Oh,
is
Big
right
Dave
next
is
door,
awesome.
and we've got an ex-UFC guy, a door down from him, Santi, that trains people to fight, and there's just a lot going on here on the corner here in Lombard, and we're all good people, for the most part, maybe minus me, but stop on by.
It's a great time. We'll see you out there this Thursday.
All right.
Brauer
Thank
House
you.
Tire Swarm.
Great to meet you, Steve. Can't wait to get out there, and I look forward to some perfected pesto curds.
We'll see you gals soon. Hopefully you're out with Gina this Thursday.
I will be. You'll see me there.
We could use another handler for her, so to speak. So
That too many.
Gina and I go way back.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
I'll come be her. I'll be her escort. I'll be her plus one.
Oh, okay. Love
Yes,
you, Gina. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, darling. Sounds good. That is
bye-bye.
Brauer House. That's on North Avenue in Lombard. Come on out this Thursday. And I think that we are out of time tonight. We want to thank everybody we've got a lot of great people that chimed in. Thank you so much, Larry and Bam, Bereza and Carolyn and Heather. And man, all of you guys, really, Tanya, appreciate all of your comments. And thank you for joining us. And next Monday, Dazzlin and Penny are going to
In the house. Penny's not with us tonight. Want to give a shout out to her. We missed you, and we will see you next Monday on Motorcycle Mondays.
We'll see you then. Thanks, everybody. Give it a like, give it a share. We'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye now.
Good night.
Thank you for tuning in to America's premier motorcycle talk show, Open Road Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming along. We hope you enjoyed the ride.